I messed up. I let my cravings get to me. I indulged in mindless tasks, and I neglected the work that I knew I had to get done. Now, I don't want to stay stuck in this cycle, and I bet you don't want to either. That's why I set myself up a challenge for the next 7 days. I call it reverse programming. It's a way you can easily switch your mindset from being negative, being stuck, and being confused to having a purpose and feeling fulfillment in the tasks that actually build you. For this, there are 4 main rules that I have to follow. Rule number 1 is I have to embrace hard work. Things like working out, pushing past my limit, and stepping out of my comfort zone. Rule number 2 is to isolate myself. No social media, no distractions, just me sitting down with my work. Whether it's journaling, reading, or taking a walk outside, I have to put all my energy into it without any distractions. Which it's basically a dopamine detox. And the third rule, I will thoroughly schedule out every single day. This allows me to have a clear path on a set goal on what I have to do every single day. This not only helps me reach my weekly goals and my monthly goals, but it gives me a path on what I have to do. With this, there are no time for distractions, and there are no time to dilly-dally in meaningless tasks. When I did this in the past, I was able to get a lot of work done and see immense progress. And for the last rule, it's to get up early every single day. Now, I debated whether I would implement this into the reverse programming, but I realized when I wake up early, I am the most productive and there's nothing going on. So I don't have any distractions. I don't have to do anything else but get the stuff I know I need to get done. And in general, I'm just more focused and productive in the morning. Now that you know how this challenge goes, let's get right into it.
Alright, so the time right now is exactly 6 o'clock in the morning. Honestly, I'm pretty tired, but I'm feeling pretty motivated. Turn the light on real quick. It is completely dark out. So as you can see, I thoroughly scheduled out my day today. Now 6 a.m. might not seem too early compared to other people, but this is just a starting point. I realized that if you start by doing all these things right away, you can get burnt out and demotivated real easily. Alright, so I just took a shower, ate something, and now I'm just gonna kind of sit down, get some work done. Usually my family would be up around doing something, so that means there's not too many distractions, and I'm able to actually sit down and do some work.
And that's exactly what I did. Throughout the rest of the day, I went to school, did some deep work, then I headed right off to the gym to really try to push myself to failure and make sure I was embracing that hard work.
I'm feeling pretty good. I've been really productive today. Now, yes, it was kind of hard to push through and do the challenging things, but now I feel so much better. So honestly, today was a good day. So I'm gonna go to bed, get some rest, and I'm ready for day 2. Back at it again, another day. Right now it is 5:51 in the morning.
I was tired.
I have some of this game scheduled today, but I know that every day is different.
So I went on with my day. I made sure to follow those rules, embracing hard work, isolating myself, and strictly following that schedule.
Very similar to day 1, but what I saw a little bit different was I just felt more energized and more motivated. I thought day 1 was good and day 2 is actually even better. And this whole scheduling thing actually works super well because I set myself up for every single minute, so I have a clear path on every single step I have to do. And once everything's complete, I have a little bit of leeway time which I put forth to productive work or maybe even going to bed earlier. That's what I'm doing right now. I hope I can stay on this right track because I know if I can make tremendous progress.
Day 3 was also very similar to day 1 and day 2. Even though it was a bit harder to get up that day, I still managed to push through.
I realize why I'm doing this. I'm not doing it for anyone else. I'm not doing it for validation or to brag. It's all purely to see what I can become.
But on day 4, something unexpected happened.
I'm gonna be honest, I slept in a little bit today and I just can't really focus. I haven't gotten much done. I'm just feeling cloudy in the head. And sometimes I do feel like this. I'm on a perfectly good track, doing a lot of things, really good and on path to my goals. And then I kind of have a setback. Maybe one thing happens, I sleep in, or I have a failure or not a good workout. And honestly, I just ruined the rest of the day. But I'm not going to let that stop me. I still kind of feel like I let myself down in this challenge. But I'm going to push through, not only do it for myself, but for you guys. So you can see the benefits I take and so you can understand
that I'm a person too, and everyone has challenges, but I'm only going to use this as a way to accelerate my growth. And so I did. Day 5 felt like one of the most productive days of my life. Alright, it is day 5. Now the reason why I didn't record me waking up early is because I actually was so driven, so focused. I went and got ready and went right to the gym. I feel I have a lot more motivation to make up what I didn't get to do yesterday. And not only that, I actually have a fire in me. I'm kind of mad that I didn't, accomplish much yesterday. So I'm going to put forth towards today and become even better. I never realized how much was going on until I actually sat down and, kind of embraced the present moment. I always did it here and there, entering flow state and maybe going on a mindfulness walk, but I feel putting my whole day towards it really benefited me. But this challenge isn't over. I'm gonna still stay strong even though I had a setback and see where this ends up. And on day 6, I noticed something pretty surprising. One thing that really stood out to me was a big creative boost. And now that I realize it, I'm kind of on a dopamine detox, because me isolating myself is putting my phone away, not going on social media, and on the other hand, embracing hard work is basically embracing delayed gratification. So doing this, I have been doing a lot of things like reading and journaling very consistently and for a longer period of time. I also find with the hard work, I don't want to go onto distractions because I'm already getting that dopamine from challenging tasks that actually help me. I am coming to the end of this challenge, but I got something special for day 7. Alright, so it is officially day 7. Throughout these 7 days, it was hard to stay consistent, but I managed to push through. Even though I missed a day or wasn't able to get some work done, I still focused on the goals and did the work, even if at the moment it didn't seem meaningful. And I'm actually grateful that I did it. Not only that, but I feel like a completely different person than I did 7 days ago. I went from unproductively wasting time to being fully devoted to the work at hand. The one thing I realized from this is that you have to stay disciplined. If I gave up on that day I wasn't productive, then I would have never made progress. If I felt waking up early was a challenge, then I would have never been focused and productive. So that means you have to do the things that you don't want to do. Doing this not only allowed myself, but can allow you to be productive towards your goals and reach the criteria you set yourself to become the person you want to be. On the other hand, things take time. There's something I did not mention to you. I've actually been doing this for the past 3 months, and I realized 7 days is not going to make much of a difference compared to the total 3 months. So if you don't see progress within a few days, it takes time. Like progress in the gym, you're not going to see very developed muscles when you've only been going to the gym for a week. You have to stay consistent and you have to do it. Whether you want to or whether you not, it's all determined on whether you want to achieve your goals. Doing this has allowed me to make more progress in these 3 months than I would have in 1 full year. So I encourage you to embark on this journey and check out this video because I think it'll help you even more.